By watching this video, you're renewing your contract to improve your health and fitness. That's so important in today's crazy, hectic world, and I'm happy you're letting me help you. Proper diet and nutrition are equally as important as regular exercise. Fortunately, I learned that early in my personal training career, and here's the great news for you. Working with industry experts and researching the best ingredients and formulas, I have developed a new line of nutritional supplements that are designed to help maximize your wellness and weight loss results. Today, I'm proud to introduce you to Metatrim, which is a high-energy boosting thermogenic multivitamin. Each Metatrim bottle has key vitamins and essential minerals with thermogenic enzyme blends to increase your metabolism, thus promoting better weight loss results. Calcium, vitamins A, C, D, B12, zinc, ginseng root, green tea, leaf extract, and chromium are just a few of the awesome ingredients included in the Metatrim formula. No matter what your age, Metatrim provides a great source of vitamins and minerals with an extra energy boost, which is time-released throughout your busy day. Now, because you are a valued Tony Little customer, I'll send you a free 30-day supply of Metatrim if you just pay the shipping and handling. Metatrim is a great thermogenic multivitamin mineral, and I want to send you a bottle so you can see for yourself. Many, many years ago, I had a dream and thought in my heart I could achieve it. Thanks to you people, I have. And you can achieve your goals too. Always believe in yourself. Please take me up on my offer by calling right now. When the operator answers, give them the special code on the screen so they waive the product cost. You can do it. Welcome to your one-on-one trainer workout video. My name's Tony Little, and I'm going to be your expert motivator and educator on exercise technique and a great workout that's going to make you feel good and look good. All that stuff. And what we're going to work with today is your brand new Platinum Gazelle glider. And it's fun, it's simple, and it's major effects everywhere in your body. So let's go ahead and show you. It's already in a folded position, knowing that the Platinum, the unique thing about it is, not unlike the Gold, you can fold it down and store it away if you want. So I'm going to show you a technique that I use in order to get it up. Simply get it up, throw these things forward, push this forward, slowly walk this back, keep these out. Wasn't that cool, huh? Did that? Then you unlock the pedals by simply putting them down like this. Okay, now let's talk about the Platinum Gazelle. These pedals right here have a sure grip on it so you don't slide back and forth, and it has a butt end pedal on it so that you don't slide forward. Very, very comfortable. Always put your toe all the way to the front of this pedal. It keeps you secure when you're doing the movement. These are aircraft cables. What's that mean? It means you can't be heavy enough to break this, okay? These are very, very strong. You have no worries, okay? The manufacturer says this is for aircraft, so it's for you. Very simply, you have also, back here, you have rollers so that you can roll it. You saw already how I rolled it forward and rolled it backwards. So you have the rollers up front, and you have the rollers on the arm bars right there. So you have the rolling ability of it. Simply, I'm going to hop on this for a second, show you how to mount it, which I'll do again in technique demonstration. But what you have here is the bars, or the handles, so that you have dual action movement. The chrome area right here is for taking your pulse. Very important. No other glider has this feature, and it's very important to you. So you have the pulse, you have a foam grip, so you have a comfortable grip, comfortable movement. You've got the water bottle on the side, which you know is always cool. If you don't want to drink it, you should really shoot somebody with it. Also a place to put your remote so that as you're doing this, if you don't want to listen to me and you don't want to watch me, you can watch somebody else on television or listen to your favorite music or whatever you want to do to keep motivated, but you can do it. On this right here is the computer. And I don't know if Morrow, you're going to come in here or no. Morrow's our handheld man. This is the computer. And the computer shows you the different functions. Right now, it's pointing to the scan function. And what the scan function does is it will go from speed to distance to time to odometer to calorie and pulse all the way around. If I go ahead and switch this over right now, you can see that I'm on an odometer, meaning it's just like a car. Once you start your mileage on this, it will be on there and it will always be telling you how much you've used the machine, which should be a lot, and the calories that you're burning as you're doing it. Now, if I switch it over here, this is the pulse function where the little heart is. So I do that, and I can put my hands up here, and I'm going to grab, if I can get my hand around you there for a second, and I can hold it, and all of a sudden it'll start to read my heart, which we can show a function here pretty soon on. It takes about 20, 30 seconds, and you can get a read of what your heart rate is before you start your workout, and which is very important. Always look at the chart in your magazine or on this video to see where you're at in your target heart rate zone. It's also got the distance, the time, the speed, miles per hour you're doing, the distance you've gone, the time you've been on it. So this is a great computer function. And that's pretty much as simple as it gets for the Platinum Gazelle. And we're now going to go into safety tips. I want you to read down the line of safety tips, follow them before beginning your workout. Then we're going to come back with technique demonstration and show you the different movements you can do to get a great workout, a fat-burning workout. Welcome back to technique demonstration. We're here with our exercise assistant model, Dana. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. And she's a model / certified personal trainer / kitty lover. Is that right? I had to bring that up because people love it. You're going to help me show them the right way to use the Platinum glider? Okay, let's go back here. Let's start with the right way to hop on the machine, okay? Both feet, just like that, you're holding on, step up, very, very simple. No learning curve. Do you think there's any learning curve to that?
Pretty simple if you ask me.
Just make sure that when you're stepping on a pedal that you're holding on to some part of the machine. It can be on the handle here or it can be on the handle here with both hands, all right? Okay, now we've learned to step on the machine. Now we're going to show you a basic glide. And a basic glide, go ahead and put your hands right here, Dana. In the beginning, we're not actually going to use the upper body motion. So she's going to start to do a basic glide. Now, I want you to look at her knees for a second. Mara, look at, okay. She's going to have a slight flexed knee. That means that it's not locked. Go ahead and show a locked version, Dana. Don't ever have your knees locked, okay? This is very stressful to your knees and does nothing for your technique or your actual leg workout. You want a flex knee. Slightly flexed, protects your knees, gives you good body alignment. Her abs are in, keeping tight, chest out, back, head in a neutral position. She's not way up with her head and she's not down. That's the basic glide. Now go ahead and put your hands, we're going to go to what's called a slim glide. A little bit lower with the hands right in the crook of the arm right here. Now she's starting to do what's called a slim glide, which you might hear me say during the thing. These are options that you can use as you're doing this workout. So she's using arms, she's using upper body, she's using lower body. Now we'll go to what's called a power glide, meaning you might go up a little bit higher up in the arm. Now she's really going to stretch out her stride. This is a difference between beginner, intermediate, and advanced, is the distance that you can get between each leg and stride. For example, if you were a beginner, you just do a short stride like that, getting used to the machine until you feel you can get more stretch, then you go out a little bit wider, and then a little bit wider, and then a little bit more movement in the upper body, and that's power glide. Now what we're going to show you is an upper body push, meaning where she's going to still be working her legs, but she's also going to work the back of her arms, she's going to work her chest. She's going to lean forward. Go ahead, put all your weight forward. If you can see a side profile, if the guys in the camera can get full length shot, showing her leaning, right? Now what she's doing, what are you working?
Triceps.
What else?
And a little bit of shoulder, a little back, and that's a little chest.
Yeah, I'd say chest and legs and everything else. So she's doing, this is called a push glide. Now we're going to go back. Take a side profile over again. What's she doing now? She's working biceps, she's working back, she's working even a little bit more butt, and she's working the inside of her thighs as well as her overall thighs, burning calories, all right? So she's pulling now versus pushing. The next movement that she's going to do is what's called a power jog, where you actually do not even hold on the handles. This is an advanced move only for people that have been on this machine and understand it, where she now can use her arms. She leans a little bit forward in order to keep her balance, and she's working her legs and her arms just like you would be out jogging, but without the impact to your knees and your back. So this is very important. So these are some of the moves that we're going to use during the workout, and you can use it anytime you want. We're now going to show you some specialty moves that have specific purposes. If she leans forward, go ahead and put your hands right here. Leans forward, goes up on her toes. If we can get a shot of this from the side and from the back. Look at her calves. Morrill, look at this. If you can come around, I want you to see the calves. The heart shape on the back of her calves. Now she can work by going up on her toes and leaning forward. She's working more of her calf muscles, back of her thighs, and her butt. And she's not working upper body because she's not using the handle. She's leaning forward, stabilizing herself. So that's called a lower body dig. Another thing that I like to do, that my kids like to do, that everybody likes to do, just fun, is you grab the handlebars and is what we're going to call is a butt squeeze. And all that is she gets it, she'll be gliding and she'll all of a sudden hold it. Look at, okay. Now that's a great shot, guys and ladies. All right, she's holding it, so she's putting tension in her buttocks and in her thighs and in her lower midriff area, or midsection. So she switches off, does the other side, and she's now hitting the other cheek muscle. All right, so that's butt squeeze. And what we're also going to do during this workout is we're going to once in a while have an interactive workout where I'll say, okay, turbo glide. And what turbo glide is a very fast hyper glide. Can you do that? Keeping your knees slightly flexed, and this is where you will compete for 60 seconds against me in a very hyper glide, which gets your heart rate up, causes you to burn fat, get in shape, and it also causes you to have a little bit stronger mental conditioning and being more positive about your workout. That's pretty much almost all the workout on it. When I get on the workout, actually, we're going to start with a stretching routine. It's always important that you understand when you do any type of workout that what are the 3 types of exercises really necessary to be in shape?
There's resistance training,
which is muscle shaping, body shaping, structural integrity.
Cardiovascular exercise.
Heart,
aerobic,
lungs, and still fat burning. And what else?
Well, diet.
Well, diet's always
Proper
part
eating.
of it. Flexibility, though.
Flexibility is very
Flexibility,
important.
which is what we're going to come back and do. I'm going to show you how to stretch on this machine, which you've never been able to stretch on the machine you work out with. That's another key thing to this product, the Platinum Gazelle. So thank you very much, Dana.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
It was fun.
You're in great shape. You know your exercise stuff. And we're going to come back with the Gazelle workout. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now to get rid of this, Mr. Fat. We don't want any. None. Okay, remember, always look at your brochure, your schedule, your Gazelle Platinum brochure before you start the workout. Talks about exercise technique, talks about some of the things I've talked about, also talks about how to mount the machine properly, everything like that. Look through this before beginning the workout. But now I'm going to start the workout, and I'm going to start it with stretching, okay? I'm going to show you how to do it. Get a good, comfortable position, brace, always keep both hands on the bars. First stretch we're going to do is pull this one out gently and hold. And you always hold on both handles, but I'm going to explain things to you. As you're holding it, you're working the back of the leg, you're stretching out the back of the leg. Now take your toe and point it back and hold it, and you're now stretching out your lower leg, which is your calf muscles. Okay, other side, same exact thing. Take that stretch. Keep notice that my knee's flexed, so it's not locked like that, it's flexed. Stretch it out. Now toe back. You can really feel that in your lower leg, the calf. You can do this for as long as you want before a workout. Take it back now. Stretching out the lower back and the front of your leg. And hold it. Breathe. Go back. Other side. During this workout, breathe normally. Inhale through your nose. If you can, exhale through your mouth. Or whatever comes natural for you. Okay. Next one. What you do is take them both between, stretch out as far as you can without any pain and hold. This is upper back, arms, and legs, inside and out. It's nice to be able to do this on your machine, isn't it? Instead of having to get down on the floor. That's what I like about this. It's what I've always loved about the Gazelle, whether it was the Gold Gazelle, now the Platinum. I love it. Okay, let's get ready. Let's begin the beginner part of our workout. You ready? Let's go. Just like this, slow movement, just getting into it. Nice workout. Taking our time. Listen to the music. Beginner is exactly what it is. You take your time. Your stride's not long, short movement. It's like this. Go, baby, baby. Listen to the music. Okay, you feel a little comfortable, you feel stable on the machine now. You're balanced there, everything's there. Grab the handles right about the lower end. Let's now start like a swim glide. Listen to the music, get a nice rhythm going down. Just like that. Beginner, in the beginner part of the program, we're just trying to get you used to the machine. Get your body and your muscles adapted to the stretching movements and to the movement of the glider itself. This is what we want you to be able to do. We want you to be able to enjoy life. There's Dana just jogging, right? Just out being active. What does active do for you? It helps you live longer. It helps you live a better quality life. It helps you become more motivated about life. It helps you spend more time with your kids. Feeling good will help you think good, all right? So that's what we're doing now. Okay, let's get a little bit more stride. Let's move our hands up on the bar just a little bit more. We're now kind of doing the power glide, but it's a beginner power glide, right? Because we're only doing small stride. We're not doing big, long strides. That's the way, come on. A lot of air, good time. Everybody at home, this is for you, right? This is your private time, your body time. Most important thing you own is your body. It's your vehicle through life. You can drive a jalopy, it's slow and sputters and can't start some days. Or you can take care of what God gave you and run like a Ferrari. Energy, fast, speed, starts all the time, gets you where you want to go. All right, hands up a little higher on the handles. Start to get a little bit more movement if you feel comfortable at home getting that movement. Nice machine. Nice movement, huh? I appreciate you trusting me, believing in me, to help you get in shape, to help you feel better. Don't ever hesitate to give us a call. Ask us questions. We're there for you. I'll always be there for you. Just like that. You can even exaggerate your arm movement a little bit. Get your back into it. Keep your knees flexed. You can do it! A lot of you that have been my members before, you've heard me say that before, remember? I think it was in the end of Target training. You can do it! And if you can't, we can tell. Come on. You gotta live life with passion. And if you don't have it, find someone that does have passion and live with them. Okay, come on. Listen to that music, get a nice movement. Music goes, same type of music goes forever on this thing, but it's still comfortable. Enjoy life. Are you doing this in the morning right now? Are you doing it in the afternoon? Are you doing it at night? Think of a better way to feel good, to get in shape, to have more energy, to enjoy life. Basically, what we're doing, baby, we're anti-aging. We're trying to turn back the clock. Not just the way we look, but the way we feel. Come on. Okay, you think you can go forward a little bit? Let's just lean forward just a little bit. just like this. Working a little bit more chest, a little bit more back of your arms. Not a big movement, just a nice smooth movement. There you go, you're feeling your shoulders. You don't have to do this all the time. You can always go back to normal. How about it? Take a good strong grip, hold the bar, and just start to lean back natural with it. Just like this. Oh, there's some music. We're starting to pick up the pace a little bit. This is a pull glide. Upper body pull glide, just like this. What are we working? We're working back, we're working biceps, we're working butt, we're working legs. What's that music? I like that music. Okay, talk to me right now. Tell me about yourself. Do you have a weight problem? Do you have an energy problem? I want you to talk to me. Answer me these questions, because what this is called a talk test. And I'll do it throughout the workout to make sure that you can talk back with me, talk with me. And if you can't, then you should slow down your workout to a slower pace. And 2 to 3 minutes after you get real slow with your pace and warm down, then you should get off and come back tomorrow and try even harder, okay? Talk test is to protect you from over-exercising. Nice music. Let's get a little bit more movement in it. Enjoy it, baby. This is cool. It's a great machine, huh? Woo! Care about yourself. Care about your life. You know, we all have the same seconds, same minutes, same hours in a day. Depends what you do with them. You don't want to sleep through them, do you? Huh? Nah. Enjoy life. Enjoy your family. You know why I'm smiling? Because I'm actually enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this. Enjoying the music. Enjoying the machine, the movement. I'm enjoying you doing something positive for yourself. Feeling good, looking good. Energy. Woo! I like this. This is beginners. You might stay in beginner for weeks if you want. Main thing, just enjoy yourself. Okay, let's lean forward again once, a little bit more forward. What are we doing? We're working the chest and back of the arms again. You can close your eyes sometime and just get into it. Believe me, when we get into intermediate and advanced, you'll want to close your eyes sometimes. Look at here, just even going out and squirting guns at each other. That's fun, right? Active lifestyle, enjoy, get up, move around. That's what life's all about. That's what we're going to teach you. Woo! New music. What music are we at now? Need to keep on, let me know the music so I can talk about it. To talk to Gwen, get me some music names. I have my people out there, and I have my people out there so that I can keep track of things, so I can talk to you and understand what's going on, because I want to help you. There's certain things that make a big difference, and I don't necessarily know what song we're on all the time, but I like to talk about them because it's custom music. It's customized for your workout. Woo! 2 minutes to go. So I feel a little bit of warmth in my muscles. Feel my heart going up a little bit. Feels good. Good music. Nice body movement. Just play with your machine. Just go forward. Lean back a little bit. Great, isn't it? Huh? Just breathe. A lot of oxygen. Woo! Want beginners to know that once your 10 minutes is up, that you have a 2 to 3 minute cool down afterwards where you slow down. And when I say beginners out of here, you just go a little bit slower for about 2 or 3 minutes, play around, and then you get off the machine. And if you want, you can stay on the machine and press pulse on the computer, and it'll tell you what your heart rate is. But I prefer, if you can, to walk around a little bit once you get off the machine and take your heart rate by radial artery, which we'll show you at the end of this tape. And what it is you can take it either by carotid, by putting your 2 fingers up here, counting for 10 seconds, how many beats you have, and times 6, see where you're at, and then put it to your target heart rate zone that we have on your brochure. Or it'll come up during this video and you'll see it as well. We're gonna cover all the bases to make you have fun and stay in shape and know where you're at. Baby. Woo! Beginners, you're out of here. Woo! Don't forget to cool down. It's intermediates now, huh? What's that mean? Intermediates means my stride, right? My stride should be a little bit further. Shouldn't be so short together. It should be getting my butt out a little bit further, my legs out a little bit further, my upper body a little bit more movement in it. Yeah. This is where we start getting a little bit more aggressive. This is called Uptown Funk. You know what I've always thought about? I started about creating a label called Funk City. It's Funk City Blue Jeans, made by Tony Little. Whatever, gotta have fun, gotta think of things too. Woo! Okay, since we're intermediate, grab the handle high, and let's start leaning back. Working your back, just like this. Woo! Work your back, this works your butt even more, inside of your legs. Just hold on tight. If you feel your grip's not good when you're on the steel there, move it down to where the rubber is and you have even a better grip, okay? You can do it. Just gotta get into it. You can do it, baby. Okay, let's go forward. Yeah, you should be pretty good at this by now, huh? Getting into it. Woo! You gotta set goals, ladies and gentlemen. Set goals. If you don't set a goal, you're like a boat without a rudder. You're not going anywhere. Believe me, I've been hit by every car on the road. I've had every injury you can have. The reason I'm still here and doing what I do is because I keep myself in good physical condition, good mental condition, at least I think so, so that I can do things like you're seeing right there. So I can surf, and I can enjoy all the water and all the mountains and everything that God gave us, and have fun. I don't want to stay home and be a couch potato. I don't want to have heart disease. I don't want to be lazy and slow and not enjoy my family. I want to be active. Only you can make that decision. That's what we're doing during this workout. Come on. Woo! Oh, you know what song this is? Believe it or not, it's called Hell's Angels. How they ever got that name, I have no idea. I guess because it's like a motorcycle. Nice movement though. See, you go to that beat, you start getting into it, right? Yeah. That's the way. It's actually a very cool beat, isn't it? That's because I picked it out. I customize this music. I find custom music, pick it for each exercise, so you can have some fun, so you can get into it. How about we do lower body dig? You know what that is? Grab the bars like this. Okay, now lean in. Get up on your toes. And get those legs back. This is working our legs. This is working our butt. Lower legs, upper legs, buttocks, gluteus maximus, medius, minimus. Just like this. You can even move your arms a little bit. Conceive, believe, achieve. Woo! Yeah. All right, back to the bars. Woo! Only do what you can do. I'm just trying to take you through a workout that's one-on-one. I'm a personal trainer. I'm trying to motivate you to do something for the most important thing you own, you. There's only one sure way to ever lose in life. And that basically is to quit. And if you're not a quitter, then I have to assume you're a winner. I don't think there's any other way to be. Come on, get into it. Lean into it. Nice workout. Come on, it's up to you. How much you want to be in shape? How much energy do you want to have? How positive do you want to be? What self-confidence level you need in your job and in your family? Well, you can get it through the right type of exercise. I can guarantee you on that. Come on. Okay, slow it down. All right, unless you've been doing this workout for a while, I don't want you to try this. Keep your hands down. I'm going to do what's called power jog at a medium stride. Just like this, okay? If you haven't been doing this, don't do it until you're really good at it, okay? This is more an advanced technique, can be intermediate if you've been doing it for a while. You know, if you feel like you're having a hard time out there and you're starting to get real successful, I want you to keep something in mind that I've learned, okay? And that is, when people don't want to see you successful, they always say negative things, bad things, throw you off. You never think you're getting done what you need. So, people never kick a dead dog, folks. You know what that means? If you're moving, if you're happening, if you're successful, people will take shots at you because sometimes people don't like to see successful people. But if they don't, they're not your friends. So you can be anything you want to be. You gotta believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself, then back it. Because you're the one that makes a difference in your life. Come on. Okay, back to the bars. Hang out with the positive people. That way you get positive results. Hang out with negative people. Figure. You get negative results. Woo! I think negativity sucks. I don't want to be around it. Life is too short. Come on, you can go the distance because this distance makes you feel better. This distance makes you look better. This distance can make you live longer. This distance can give you more energy. This distance can make you a happier person. This distance can make you a more productive person. There's nothing negative in doing something physical. Unless you're doing the wrong technique. Then it can be negative. Come on. Listen to that music. Get into it. Come on. All right. Talk to me right now. Say something. Let's see. What kind of job do you have? Are you happy at your job? Do you like your boss? Are you going to get more money in your job? Are you going to succeed? Do you think it's a job you're going to work the rest of your life? Answer these questions. Come on. Because if you can't answer them right now, if you can't talk to me right now, you need to slow down your pace. Go to 2-3 minutes of a slower pace and then walk around, take your heart rate, and get off the machine until you get better conditioned. Okay? Talk test is on this video to protect you, to help you gauge when you're over-exercising. Okay? Woo! Have the will to win. That way you won't have to write the will later that someone else collects on. At least not as soon as you think. You can if you think you can. And you can't if you think you can't. So what would you rather think? Duh. Come on. You know, tomorrow, this is what I think. Very simply. I absolutely think that you can do anything as long as you understand the right techniques, you deal with the right professionals, you learn the most about what you want to achieve, and you go for it. And you believe in yourself. You will win. You will win. That's the way I've always worked my life. I don't care whether I had college. You know, it's not what happens to you in life that matters, because it's always going to happen. You can't stop things from happening to you. But you know what? You can change the way you respond to what happens to you. And that's the difference. You can either stay where you're at, you can go backwards, or you can go forwards. My philosophy is I don't care what happens to me. I'm always going to respond. Go forward. That's what life is. Go forward. Have a bad relationship? Someone was terrible to you? Get rid of them. Go forward. Change is always good. Always. If you believe it is. So go for it. Come on. Woo! Lean back. We're almost done, intermediates. Woo! Get into it. Feeling a little healthy glow. A little healthy sweat. Intermediates, you're out of here. 2 to 3 minute cool down. Take your heart rate, and you're happening. And remember, next time, if you go a minute more, 2 minutes more, hey, you're advanced. Wow, listen to this music. I guess they want me to go fast. Woo! A lot of oxygen. We're now advanced exercise people. And I'm gonna be perspiring here in a second. Power of the mind, coupled with the power of the body. In fact, the power of the body can create power of the mind. Challenge yourself to be the best you can be, because you know you can do it. Huh? It's the same thing with risk, right? If you don't ever go out on the limb, how can you get the fruit? But believe in yourself, because you're the only one that can change your life. You're the only one that can make the difference. You're the only one who knows what you want, and you're the only one that can get it. So come on, baby. Get serious about life. Get serious about a high energy, successful, positive life. That's what I say. Come on, you can do it. You don't need someone to motivate you. You need to be self-motivated. What's more motivating than having financial security, of having love, of having kids who you're totally, totally in love with? Huh? Believing in your God, having a higher faith, a higher hope, knowing that you never, ever have to worry about anything. So it's basically that Jamaican phrase, was it? Don't worry, be happy. That's what life's about. I don't let things bother me anymore. You know what? I used to be stressed out all the time, worrying about this and worrying about that, because I do tend to be a perfectionist, okay? You know what I learned? When you worry, you die early. And it ain't gonna happen to me if I can help it, all right? Woo! Get into it, stretch those legs out, because we're gonna have our first interactive sprint in a second. You're gonna actually work out one-on-one with me in a very fast, very intense sprint. We call it turbo glide, baby. And when it's time, get ready. Start breathing a lot of oxygen, getting yourself ready. I gotta wipe the sweat off my face. But we're gonna happen, man. We're gonna get into it. 30 seconds until a 60-second sprint. Come on, use your body. 60 seconds is a long time sprinting. Let me tell you something, if you can't do the full 60 seconds, just back down, do 20 seconds. Do 15 seconds, do 30 seconds, I don't care, do something! So you feel good, so you look good! Whew. Okay, baby, ready? Let's go, come on! Woo. Whole body, this is whole body movement. Come on, see my legs, see my arms? Do the same thing, if you can, right? Don't overdo it, I don't want any pain. We're not into pain. We're into a workout. Oh. Same signs over and over and over again. That's what we see in the world today. You have to be positive and keep moving. Keep being positive. Come on. Woo! Go for it. 30 seconds left. Come on. I'm talking to you in the privacy of your living room, your den, and it's you and I. One-on-one. Come on, push it out. You can do it. Go for it. You're advanced. Come on, work out. Lean into it a little bit. Lean into it. Use your chest, use your triceps. Lean into it, lean into it. Come on, go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it. Woo! Woo! Good job. Good job. Woo! Back to an advanced normal pace. Breathe through your nose. A lot of oxygen. Breathe through that nose. Woo! Should have used my nose hair clippers today, shouldn't I? How you like that? You even get my nose on video in your workout. Come on. Whew. Good job, okay. Let's go back to power jog, okay? Baby. Ah! Just sit there and go. Come on, you can do it. Good job. Look at that, huh? Man, see if I can grab it. Woo! Look at this. Get this on tape, guys. This is pretty cool. I'm getting good distance in the legs. Good workout. Woo! Come on, go for it. Who else is gonna go for it for you, huh? Think about it. Man, you gotta make your own opportunities. You think I ever got to where I'm at today waiting for somebody to come to me? I can tell you right now, if you ever listen to my motivational tapes, Conceive, Believe, Achieve, or There's Always a Way, you'll hear my story. And I can tell you, I went for it. I always went for it. Nobody else is gonna come up to you and say, wow, you know what? I think you should be successful, and I'm gonna make you that way. Doesn't happen, folks. You make your own self successful. You make your own self fit. You make your own goals. You set your own goals. You achieve your own goals, whether it be for yourself or your family. I will tell you one thing. When you set a goal and it's to do something nice for somebody else, you will win. You will win quicker doing that than actually setting it for yourself. But what you're doing, if you think about doing the exercise, that it's going to make you feel better, that it's going to give you higher energy levels, that you're going to be more productive, more motivating, and it's going to help your family. Family is the ultimate goal, then hey, you will really achieve this. This is not just a vanity thing. This is a live longer, look better, feel better, get more out of life type program. Okay, start conserving your energy because we got another 60-second turbo glide, as Glenn would call it, coming back up. So start to get loosened up. Take a lot of oxygen through the nose. Breathe in. Prepare your lungs. Get rid of that smoke that's all caught up in there, all that nicotine, all that junk, and blow it out now. Come on, go for it. Woo! 60 seconds. Come on. Yeah. Basically, it's go for it. The race to be the best you can be. And if you can't, we can see. Come on, go for it. Woo! Come on. Okay, lean into it, lean into it, lean into it. Come on, we'll do a turbo gun leaning into it. How about, can we do it backwards? Come on, leaning back, come on. Go for it, 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 go for it. Fast. Come on, you can do it. Go for it. Woo! Come on, this is the last sprint. Don't you think you can work a little harder? Huh? Come on. Only do what you can do. Come on. Whew. Whew. Keep it going. Faster. 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 Woo! Woo! Hey. Cool. Woo! Good job. Good job. Woo! Good job. Well, am I perspiring? Huh? Am I getting into the workouts just like you wanted me to? Talk test, even for advance. Let me see, what kind of question I answer you? Are you in love? Who are you in love with? Do they treat you good? Did you do a disadvantages and advantages sheet to see if they were good, right for you? Because you know if they have more disadvantages than advantages, you probably shouldn't be there. But love is great. Okay, if you couldn't talk to me, you remember, you gotta slow down, cool it down, and get off. Look at all the things we can do in our lifetime. Go whitewater rafting, horseback riding, camping, enjoy the great outdoors. This is cool. Woo! I want you to be positive, okay? The whole idea about this tape is not just your physical, it's your mental too. Believe in yourself, all right? Conceive it, believe it, achieve it. You only have one life. There is no reverse. There is no replay. There is nothing but you. Real time, every day, every second, every minute, every hour, trying to enjoy your life, help your family, do great at your business, and get the most time freedom that you can possibly get. You can do it. Come on. Woo! Go for it. Come on. Go for it. 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 Woo! Advanced. You're out of here. But don't you dare get off that machine. Killer workout for everybody. Woo! Come on. What we're doing right now is we're cooling down. Gonna bring the heart rate down. Let our muscles cool down. Let our lungs and our respiration get back to normal. Think about all these things, the ducks, the flowers, you know, all these beautiful things in life. All these things that you can enjoy. All this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful world that we actually are in. I'm talking about these sites personal to you. Right? You don't have to see the negative things. You can knock them right out of your head. Don't ever focus on them. Just enjoy your life. Huh? Go for positive, not negative. Come on. Feels good, doesn't it? Feels good. Your future is predicted by your present, okay? So live the day with as much energy, with as much enthusiasm, as much passion as you can possibly have. Because the day that you don't have it is the day that you die, okay? Not literally, but basically in existence, okay? Enjoy your life. Help people. Feel good. Enjoy it. You can do it. I know you can. Woo! Slow this down a little bit more. Woo! Feels good though, doesn't it? Okay. Now remember, I'm going to go ahead and slow it down even more. Ooh, great workout though, huh? Ooh. Okay, gonna slow it down. How you get off? Hold these bars right here. Take one leg off at a time. Come off. Don't stop. I don't want you to stop. Woo! Rubber legs. Woo! Okay, on your target heart rate chart that's going to be up in the screen after we do our count, it's going to say 50% of your maximum heart rate. And it's going to probably give you, I think it's 80% or 90% of your maximum heart rate. I would like you to be down, once you take your pulse, I would like you to be below at least 100 beats per minute before stopping, okay? Mostly closer to your 50% if you can be. Otherwise, it's very hard on you when you stop before that. I've seen people on treadmills go full blast 7 miles an hour and stop, and I go, ah! Looks like they're gonna kill themselves. Okay, get ready. What we're gonna do, take your two fingers, follow your thumb, come right down to the side right here. I'm gonna stop so you can see it. Who's watching me on this? You can watch me. Okay, the two fingers there, hold it. And when I say count, begin to count every beat for 10 seconds. Let's begin. Keep moving a little bit, don't stop completely. I like doing this because it's important to do it this way until I'm sure. Okay, now multiply that times 6. If you're not quite below your heart rate of being 100 beats or less in a minute, then walk around some more or get on the Gazelle, Platinum Gazelle, and do it again, and set yourself up. Also keep in mind, you can't hop on here when you're ready to stop, and you can push this back to the heart rate function on the pulse meter right here, and you can do that, and then you can take your heart rate again by just holding these handles, all right? And you can get a good readout of where you're at. This is the only glider, Platinum glider, the Gazelle glider, that you can take your heart rate. See, I'm at 98, 96, 97, all right? So I'm below the 100, so I'm pretty cooled down. But I prefer you to keep walking until you're below that 100 if you can. That's why I showed you how to take it by radial artery. And basically what I want to say is congratulations. I hope you're here tomorrow or the next day, one-on-one, doing something for your health, something that makes you feel better, something that makes you look better, something that gives you higher energy levels, something that gives you self-confidence, something that gives you self-worth. This is very important to you. Also, let me talk to the baby boomers because that's the area I'm in. We're talking anti-aging here, buddy. And women, we're talking about turning back the clock. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Have a great day.
Congratulations on your purchase of a Tony Little Gazelle. This video should help make assembling your Gazelle fitness machine as easy as possible. After you're done, be sure to stay tuned for some helpful hints on how to get the most out of your new Gazelle. Before you begin, note that some of the parts have been pre-lubricated at the factory. We suggest that you protect any flooring and clothing before starting the assembly. Once you're ready, lay the two frame assemblies and the swing arm assemblies on the floor. Make sure the curved rear frame is placed on top, facing upward, and that the cables are above all the frame tubes. Be careful not to get the cables tangled up with the swing arms or the frame tubing. Remove the 4 preset bolts and spring washers from the bottom of the frame assembly. 2 are on the rear frame and 2 are on the underside. Keep these handy. Identify the left and right wheels. Slide the left and right wheels onto the rear frame, line up holes, and insert the screws. If you purchase the Gazelle Edge, your unit does not come equipped with wheels. Locate the swing arms and make sure that the nylon bushings are completely inserted into each arm. Grab the axle tube in the middle and slide the swing arms onto each side. Put the axle tube into the frame. Connect the two sides of the bottom frame assemblies together at the same time. Place bolts, flat washers, and spring washers into each axle end. Hand tighten. Using the bolts and washers you removed from the bottom frames, insert them into the pre-drilled holes. Hand tighten. Standing to one side of the unit, grasp the axle tube and outer frame. Lift the Gazelle upright. Be aware that the foot platforms may drop down as you pick the unit up. Open the Gazelle. Be sure the cables hang straight, allowing the cables and swing arms to move freely. At this time, it is important to level your Gazelle. Standing behind the machine, grab the rear handholds. Place your right foot onto the right foot platform. Apply pressure. Remove your foot and repeat with the left foot. Moving back to the front of the machine, make sure that the center screw in the axle tube is positioned at the top of the unit. This will help for proper alignment of the electronics. Using the wrenches provided, tighten the axle tube bolts. For best results, use both wrenches simultaneously to tighten these bolts. If after you tighten the axle tube, you notice any gaps between the frame and the axle tube, place the spare C washers between the swing arm and the main frame. This will help minimize any lateral play. Now use the wrench to tighten each of the 4 bolts placed on the bottom frame assembly. To assemble the handlebars, you need to remove the bolts and washers from the handlebars. Slide the left and right handlebars into the swing arms, making sure the electronics wires face towards the center of the unit. Notice that if you purchased a Gazelle Edge or the Gazelle Freestyle, you do not have wires connected to your handlebars. Line up holes and insert washers and bolts. Tighten with the wrench provided. If you purchase the Gazelle Freestyle Elite or the Gazelle Freestyle, your unit comes with a water bottle holder. The water bottle plate is attached to the left side of the frame. Remove it by unscrewing the bolt. Place the water bottle holder onto the plate and insert the screw. Attach to frame and tighten. The water bottle holder can be installed on either side of the frame assembly. Pick the side that works best for you. Each Gazelle comes complete with an electronics package. They do differ slightly from unit to unit. The following instructions apply to the Gazelle Freestyle Elite. Making sure that the magnets face inward toward the center of the machine, snap the magnet cluster over the axle tube. Gently rotate it until you feel it click into place. The electronic housing is shipped in one piece. Push the release tab and separate the two halves of the computer. Install two AAA batteries in the top of the computer housing. Make sure to connect the positive end of the battery with the positive connection in the housing. Connect the electronics plug from the bottom to the inside of the housing top. Place the bottom half of the computer housing underneath the axle tube. Feed the raised plastic tab into the hole in the center of the bar. Align the top half of the housing with the bottom half and snap them together. Be careful not to accidentally pinch or cut the electronics wires when snapping the housing together. Connect the wires from the handlebars with the wires from both sides of the electronics. Any excess wire may be pushed back into the electronics housing. Clip the wire holders on the top of the swing arm to hold any loose wires in place. Your electronics are now properly assembled. The following instructions relate to the electronic package provided with the Gazelle Edge and the Gazelle Freestyle. Making sure that the magnets face inwards toward the center of the machine, snap the magnet cluster over the axle tube. Gently rotate it until you feel it click into place. The electronic housing is shipped in one piece. Push the release tabs and separate the two halves of the computer. Install one AAA battery in the top of the computer housing. Make sure to connect the positive end of the battery with the positive connection in the housing. Place the bottom half of the computer housing underneath the axle tube. Feed the raised plastic tab into the hole in the center of the bar. Align the top half of the housing with the bottom half and snap them together. Your electronics are now properly assembled. If at any time your display screen cannot be easily read when using the unit, you can adjust it by loosening the bolts at both ends of the axle tube. Reposition the computer and retighten the bolts. If you purchase the Gazelle Freestyle Elite, your Gazelle includes two power pistons for even more strengthening and toning results. To attach the pistons to your machine, follow these simple instructions. Attach a mounting bracket to the outside edge of the right foot tubing using 2 bolts, 2 washers, and 2 nylon locking nuts. Making sure you have the piston marked R for right. Attach the piston to the right swing arms using an Allen bolt, spring, 2 washers, and a barrel nut. Pay attention that the piston pin is facing towards the arm. Fold the foot platform up and pull down on the hydraulics. This will allow the pin to pass through the front resistance hole on the mounting bracket. Push the foot platform back into position and insert the cotter pin to secure the power piston in place. Repeat these steps to install the left power piston. Your pistons have 3 levels of resistance and a storage position. For complete directions on how to get the most out of your power pistons, consult your owner's manual. Your Tony Little Gazelle is now fully assembled. Stay tuned for some helpful hints. From time to time, you may notice some squeaking as you use your Gazelle. This noise is the result of normal use and does not indicate a performance problem with the machine. Follow these simple steps to help minimize this noise. First, identify the source of the noise. There are 4 main places to check: at the main intersection of the tubing, at the axle tube area, at the top cable connection, and if you own the Gazelle Freestyle Elite, at the power piston bolt. If your Gazelle squeaks at the main intersection of tubing, coat a cotton swab with petroleum jelly. With the lubricated end of the cotton swab, thoroughly coat all areas of the X-bolts. Be sure to get as much of the jelly into the cracks as possible. If the axle tube area is found to be the source of noise, check to make sure that the bushings on the swing arms are turning with the swing arm. If they're not, you will need to contact our customer service department for a set of new swing arms. If the bushing is turning, it is normal. To reduce the squeaking, try lubricating the axle tube. You'll need to remove the axle tube and lubricate it with a lithium grease or household petroleum jelly. If the noise is found at the top cable connection, call the 1-800 number at the bottom of your screen and speak with a Fitness Quest customer service representative for further information. If you own the Gazelle Freestyle Elite and it is squeaking at the power piston bolt, slightly loosen the bolt and lubricate it with petroleum jelly. If you've been unable to identify the source of your machine's squeaking, it may be because your machine is not entirely level to the floor. Loosen the bolts at the axle tube and the bottom frame. Be careful not to completely disassemble the machine. Standing behind the machine and grasping the rear handholds, place your right foot onto the right foot platform. Apply pressure. Remove your foot and repeat with the left foot. With the machine still in an upright position, tighten the bolts at the bottom of the frame and then tighten the bolts at the axle tube. This simple adjustment should level your unit and minimize noise. If you hear a clicking sound as you exercise on your Gazelle, check that the screws on the bottom of the foot platforms are tight. Sometimes the wheels in the front of the platforms cause the clicking noise. This noise is normal. Each Tony Little Gazelle comes complete with a fitness computer. These handy electronics hints will help you get the most out of your Gazelle. If for any reason you're having trouble with your electronics, the first step is to remove them from the axle bar. Once you have done this, check all of the wiring inside the housing and make sure that it is free from any cuts or pinches. If your unit has the hand pulse feature, check the wires leading from the hand grips as well. If you find any cut wires, call customer service at the number on the bottom of the screen. Next, check your battery installation. Make sure that your battery is properly installed with the positive end of the batteries connecting to the housing post. It may also be a good idea to replace your batteries at this time. Dead or weakened batteries will greatly affect the unit. Next, check that the magnet cluster is properly affixed to the unit. The cluster should fit snug and lock into place on the axle tube. Also note that the magnets are facing the center of the unit. If they're facing the outside of the unit, unsnap them from the axle and reinstall. Check to make sure that there is not a gap between the axle tube and the left swing arm. If a space exists, make sure you install the extra C spacers provided with your unit according to the assembly instructions. Before returning the monitor to the unit, check that the screw on the top of the axle bar is facing up. If it is not, loosen the axle bolts until the spacer can be turned by hand. Face the screw upward and then tighten the axle bolts. It is very important that these bolts are tightened. If they're not tightened, they will cause the housing to move back and forth during use and could damage your electronics. Reattach the housing to the unit, making sure that the magnet cluster is in its proper place. Place the bottom half of the computer housing underneath the axle tube. Feed the raised plastic tab into the hole in the center of the bar. Align the top half of the housing with the bottom half and snap them together. Be careful not to pinch or cut the wires as you snap the housing together. If necessary, connect the pulse wires. If after following these steps you are still having trouble with the electronics, consult your owner's manual to ensure that you are using them properly. If after consulting your owner's manual you are still experiencing difficulty, contact customer service by calling the number on the bottom of your screen.